How's it going, everybody? I have been working my butt off, and this is all I got to show for it. Just almost half a bronze blast furnace. I have been running this thing about all day, trying to get these done. And I'm not getting very far. I've actually cleared out about 99% of that vein down there, and I'm out of copper. Luckily, I know where there's another limonite vein where I can get some more malachite, and I know where there's a tetrahydrite, and I can get regular copper ore from it, and the regular copper ore I can put into my grinder over there, my grindstone. I need 11 more, and I'm gonna have to make a new wrench. Need one more complete row, and then 3 more blocks. Oh goodness, I only got 22 left, and that's definitely not going to be enough, because that's enough for one set and almost a second set. That's all I got left. One thing I found out, do not put anything in there that uses the Gregtech tools. I ate up a wrench and hammer. They weren't almost out of durability, so they shouldn't have broke, but I just lost them, so don't put them in there. Anything else should be fine. This is something I wanted to check out. I've never messed with them before. It's a book, 4 chests, and 4 stone buttons, and we make a compartment. And then the other thing I wanted to do, since we can't have the exact use our tools, I know this one works, so we can just put it in there that way. That's the forestry work table, and it will save 9 patterns. So we can take these and put these in here like this. And then, as long as it has the stuff down here, it'll do it. So now we'll just have to throw these plates in as we get them done and be able to make them this way. And I've used this before for Gregtech stuff, so I know it works and doesn't eat your stuff, as long as they haven't done an update that I don't know about. Let's see. Oh yeah, we can do at least 2 more. And like I said, I haven't been sleeping, so I haven't been keeping that thing running all the time, and it's rained like 2 or 3 days now, so I don't get the use of it very much. I'm gonna go ahead and let that heat drop out of there. See, it doesn't eat my stuff, and then it saves it over here. So if I clear out the recipe, click on that, puts it right back. So it's kind of nice. The only reason I don't use it all the time is the fact that if you put in a 10th recipe, it'll overwrite like the oldest recipe. You can't tell it which ones to overwrite, and you'll end up with a million of these things sitting around with all your recipes in it. Alright, let's check out this compartment thing. Like I said, I've never used it. Looks kind of funky. Okay, so we got a 5x5 grid. And it looks like we have 4 different tabs to put stuff. Well, that's interesting. Tab properties. Oh, you can name each one and color code them. That's kind of cool. I wonder. Let's see. Meat. Sort of meat. I don't know why Junior left the sword I gave him in there. Probably because he's a dork. Alright. Meat. Meat and meat. So then we can just name that, you know, like meat stuff. And just let it hold all of our meat. There's different levels of these. There's a copper level, bronze level, I think iron level. I'll look them up real quick. Yeah, you got the wood level, then you got copper, bronze, iron, gold, diamond. These two just use buttons, and then gears. This one uses bronze gears and gold nuggets. And then you got iron gears, gold gears and emeralds, and then diamonds and emeralds. So, and from what Junior was telling me, because he played with them a little bit in a different mod pack, but he hadn't gotten to, I don't think, any higher than the wood, but supposedly they will give you more storage space the bigger you get. That's part of Beanie's mods, extra trees, extra bees. Which I forgot to mention that with the update to Gregtech 5, there's supposed to be bees coming to it. Don't really know how they work, if any. I seen you, buddy. I don't want you anywhere near my front door. Yeah. shut up and get out of here. Anybody played with the Beyond Reality pack? It's supposed to be like the ones that they added. So, again, I'm not sure how that works. I've never played with that pack. But it's supposed to be like that. Because it said you might want to, or might need to take out or disable the ones from Gregtech 5 if you're playing with the Beyond Reality pack. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on here. Went down, got a lot of the coal. This is the tin I brought back. I got a whole stack of tin, a little bit of cassiterite. I also changed the config in here for Spice of Life. JJ sent me one config, and basically I think he got it out of Ethos mod pack, because to me the way they have their config is just kind of confusing. But now the values are closer to what they were in Crash Landing, where they I can eat about 4 of them before it drops, or 5 before it drops in its nutritional value, but it doesn't reset until you've eaten 250 things. So I'll be eating, some smaller stuff while I'm here at the base, just to get rid of some of those 250 things. And then when I go out, I'll actually eat my bigger. Yeah, I thought that wasn't cooked yet. And that's the only thing you can do with it, is eat it cooked, so might as well throw it in here and cook it up. But I got my little travel bag here. It's got a lot better foods in it that I take along with me, and I use that whenever I'm out and about to give me fuller saturation. And we're going to go for a little walk that way and go look at this tetra mine, or tetra deposit over here. And see if we can get some copper out of it. Now, because I didn't take out the ore generation for immersive engineering, I could actually just go over by where the quartz and tin are, and just mine around there and try to find some copper that way, but I'd much rather use that stuff in like the crusher that comes with immersive, because it won't give me the stuff for the crushed ore. It'll just give me dust. So I think I'll just use it. But before I go over there, since we're up here to pretty good heights, let's check out this cave. And that's about a worthless cave. At least I got a little bit of copper out of it, but not a whole lot. Nothing to write home about, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if we can find any more caves while we're out here. I've done a lot of cave exploring. Been doing a lot of tunneling at level 40 and level 50. Looking for ores that way. And ran into a couple tunnels doing that. So I've gone and looked through them, and I found another. Now this is a hole. Stop freezing, you stupid game. Especially when I'm shifting over a big hole. Okay, we need to get across this water. Let's go over this way for a minute, because I see a tree. Looks like another walnut tree. The main thing is it's got jungle leaves on it. And I want jungle saplings. But I didn't bring an axe, so doesn't really matter. I'm popping these things out and bringing them back, even though I got plenty of food. And a new papaya tree. I already got them back to the house. Let's see, we're going this way. Should have brought me a boat. Swimming so damn slow. As soon as I get this thing done, I can start making some steel and we can get into the electrical age. And I was talking to Junior today about making a new building. Not quite sure exactly what we're going to do with it yet, but I don't want my food prep area in with all my machines, and he usually comes on and makes me up a whole bunch of meals. He likes playing with the meal thing from Pam's Harvest Craft, so he'll stop on every now and then and make me up a whole bunch. Just talking about possibly adding the custom NPC, because I haven't tried the market thing. I don't know how that works, if it's just for buying like things you don't have, or if you can like buy meals from it or something like that. But I'll probably check that out before I decide on the hey buddy, you got something I want. Well, get back here. Get your butt back here. I don't just want to hit you once or twice. Possibly get your ender pearl from you. That's it. Nothing major. Big meanie. Run away and take all my fun away. See how he is. That actually looks kind of neat right there. Makes that look more brown with this dark red next to it. Usually it looks kind of red, but with it right next to that real red granite, makes it look almost brown. Kind of like that. I need to get some more of this. Forgot to show you that I'm using the polished andesite, like the 1/8 stuff, in my to build my lower room, which is going to be my power room on the base. Nothing down here. Figures. I got most of the walls done, but I'm short just a couple things of andesite to get it finished. Let's see. Doesn't really matter if we find anything down here anyways, because we really ain't gonna be able to get it because it's gonna be in this red granite, and we don't have a level 3 pick. And without a level 3 pick, you ain't gonna do much with it. Let's see if it goes on this way. I was kind of hoping when I came in here that this was a small red granite vein, but I don't think there's any such luck. This looks like a whole bunch. And it doesn't look like there's anything past it. There is stone, so it does end here, but there's no vein of anything for us to get a hold of. And somebody had left me a message. I'm not sure who it was now, about the hammer being able to work like the prospector's pick in Terra Firma Craft. And I know you can prospect with it, but every time I've done it, it didn't really seem to tell me a whole lot compared to the Pro Pick. It didn't seem as good, so I don't use it that way. Heck, get off me. I'm trying to talk here. Because unless I'm reading its readings wrong, it seems like it's only reading a really short area around the block you hit, not an area like the chunk, or 25 blocks, I think is what, yeah, that was a delay. You're a bum. Nobody likes you. I've been thinking about starting up a new Terra Firma Craft series. Oh, look at that, another tin vein. Can't find one, and now that I find one, I find two. Well, at least I know I won't be running out of tin. And there's some Railcraft Ore tin. And there's some of that copper I was talking about from Immersive Engineering. And throw some of this in my bag. And let's get us some candy ginger to eat. Go ahead and grab this copper, because we sure as heck ain't gonna turn it down. Need all the copper we can get right now. I don't know what I'm ever gonna do with all this damn zinc I'm getting. Freaking zinc everywhere. I kind of like these Railcraft ores, because they don't give you a full ingot. I think they give you one dust or one nugget unless you macerate them. And if you macerate them or whatever, you get two. So it takes at least two of them to get you an ingot. So to me, it's kind of like a Gregtech small ore, just a lot harder to find, and even less that you get out of it. But if you can find them, sometimes they can spawn in some pretty big patches. I know I found vein of iron one time that it was literally a vein of small or poor iron ore, just, lined through the stone. I got 3 stacks of poor ore out of it, I think. It was pretty good. And at the beginning, when you're really needing iron, like when you start making steel, it's kind of nice to find something like that. This is about all I'm going to be doing this episode. Just looking for copper. Probably check out a little bit more of this cave. And speaking of, there's some poor iron. Now I just have to get me a macerator so I can get a little bit more out of it. Let's see just how big this one is. Iron's about the only one I've seen though that comes in these bigger clumps. Everything else I usually find in pretty small clumps, but if I had some more space on me, I'd dig around down there and see if I could find some more, but I'm going to mark this area anyways for the tin vein. I'm going to go ahead and take this copper back instead of going over to the tetra. And see if we can get a little bit of something done and get that daggone thing finished sometime this century. I can't remember what the shortcut is, so this is how I always add my veins. It takes a little bit longer, but I never can remember what it's set at. And get into these bigger packs, there's so many things that need keys, it's almost impossible to... Yeah, you go away. I'll be with you out here where I can move a bit. Because you daggone things are a pain in the ass. Just right above my tin vein. Nice little cave that cuts through the mountain here. Go ahead and eat my last candied ginger. Any more of this I can throw in here? Nope. Alright. Let's see. There's a little lead. More iron. And dead ends. Alright, well, I think I'm going to look around a little more and then head on back. But I'll let you guys go for the night. If I manage to get this thing done tonight, I'll come back and have another video tonight, but I think this will probably be the only one for the night. Had a long day today, another hot day today. Getting so freaking tired of this heat. Then this morning, got done with my route, and well, I can't say I got done with my route. Got about halfway through my route and ended up with a flat tire. Had to deal with that this morning. And then me and Junior had our usual Monday FTB recording session this morning, so We played for about 4 hours. I'd say recording Void for the week. Now that is a weird place for a tree. Let's see. Tetris should be washed over. Yeah. Oh wow, that's where our tin is right there. See all that nice Tetra right there? And then right over here, got this nice exposed coal vein. Unfortunately, it's mostly lignite, but it's still coal. If nothing else, we can use it to electrolyze or centrifuge down and get carbon out of it. We can use that to either make windmill rotors or a number of other good things we're going to need carbon for. That's what I usually do with my lignite. Plus, if you're playing on a finite water, or if you find a machine that needs a bunch of water, you can get a lot of water out of lignite coal. It's mostly water. And I know if you, I think it's electrolyze it, you can get some tiny piles of coal, regular coal. I think I actually made a couple diamonds to make a macerator, if I remember correctly, last time I played through Gregtech 5 before the switch over to Gregtech 6. That was before Blood got a hold of it and added all the endgame stuff that he added. But anyways, I think I'll end it here and head back to the house with my stash of goodies and see if I can get a little bit more of that blast furnace done. I did end up getting 3 copper there, which should turn into about 6. I got 27 there. So, not too bad. And then I got a few dusts in there. Should make a couple more. So, might be getting kind of close. If not, I'll come over and get some more. So, take it easy, everybody. And I'll probably see you tomorrow.